Hey, IQ Kid here to talk about arithmetic series. An arithmetic series is simply the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic series can be written in two ways. Summation notation using the sigma symbol, which is a Greek letter, which means sum is this. That's sigma of n equals 1, that's the index, to k, which is the number of terms of the sequence expression, a sub n. So a sub n is the expression. N is the index. And k is the number of terms. Okay. And the other way to write an arithmetic series is to use subscription notation. Now, subscription notation is written like this. S sub n is equal to n times the average of the first term, a sub 1, and the last term, a sub n. So a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2. So S sub n is the sum of the first n terms, where n is the number of terms. A sub 1 is the first term, and a sub n is the last term. Okay, so now let's look at a couple examples of summation notation. So here's the examples we're going to do, if you want to copy them down real quick. So in these examples, we're going to determine if the series is arithmetic, and if so, evaluate the summation. So evaluate like that or that. Okay, let's do example 1. In this example, we're finding the summation from n equals 1 to 4 of the expression 3n plus 2. So step 1 is to expand and simplify. So the summation from n equals 1 to 4 of 3n plus 2 is equal to 3 times n equals 1 plus 2 plus 3 times n equals 2 plus 2 plus 3 times n equals 3 plus 2 plus 3 times n equals 4 plus 2. So then if you simplify that, you have 5 plus 8 plus 11. So 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14. So I just drew a line to the term. Okay. And then step 2 is to determine if a common interval exists. So we take 8 minus 5 and get 3. We take 11 minus 8 and get 3. And we take 14 minus 11 and get 3. So that means the common interval exists, and it is 3. Which means this sequence is, or this series rather, is arithmetic. So that's good. So now that means we can evaluate. So then we have summation from n equals 1 to 4 of 3n plus 2 is equal to 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14, and that is equal to 38. And that's your final answer. Okay, let's do example 2. Okay, so in this example, we have the summation from n equals 1 to 5 of 3 times 2 to the n minus 1. So let's expand and simplify. So the summation from n equals 1 to 5 of 3 times 2 to the n minus 1 is equal to 3 times 2 to the n equals 1 minus 1 plus 3 times 2 to the n equals 2 minus 1 plus 3 times 2 to the n equals 3 minus 1 plus 3 times 2 to the 4 minus 1 plus 3 times 2 to the 5 minus 1, which is equal to 3 plus 6 plus 12 plus 24 plus 48. So step 2 is to determine if a common interval exists. So we have 6 minus 3 is equal to 3, and 12 minus 6 is equal to 6, 24 minus 12 is equal to 12, and 48 minus 24 is equal to 24. So the common interval does not exist. So this sequence is not arithmetic. Okay, so let's move on to some examples of subscription notation. So these are the examples we're going to do if you want to write them down real quick. So the first example, both examples, we're going to find S sub n for a sub n is equal to a given expression. Okay, let's go ahead and do the first example. So in the first example, S sub 12 is find S sub 12 for a sub n is equal to 3n plus 10. So in this one, step 1 is to find the first and last terms. So a sub 1 is equal to 3 times 1 plus 10 is equal to 13. And a sub 12 is equal to 3 times 12 plus 10. So that would be 46. Okay, and then next we're going to find or write the subscription formula. So S sub n is equal to n times a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2. Okay, and then step 3 is to plug and chug. So S sub n, S sub 12 is equal to 12 times, so n is 12. 12 times a sub 1 is 13 plus a sub n is 46 all over 2. And then, so S sub 12 is equal to 354. And that's your final answer. Okay, let's go ahead and do example 2. So in example 2, we're going to find S sub 73 for a sub n is equal to -1/2 n plus 1. So Step 1 is to find the first and last terms. So a sub 1 is equal to negative 1/2 times 1 plus 1 is equal to 1/2. And a sub 73 is equal to negative 1/2 times 73 plus 1 is equal to negative 71/2. So then step 2 is to write the subscription formula. So S sub n is equal to n times a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2. And then step 3 is to plug and chug. So S sub 73 is equal to 73, so n is 73, times 1/2 minus 71 over 2 all over 2. So the final answer is S sub 73 is equal to negative 2,555 over 2. Alright, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped. If you have a question or would like to make a request for the next video, you can contact me through the email in the description. Have a wonderful day, and always strive to make each day a little better than the last. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, IQ Kid signing off.